Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Lojak. It's week 6 in the NFL. It's Friday early afternoon. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Lojak. We're the Odds Couple. This is our Friday recap and review show. We're going to review what our bets are, talk about the lines and the line movements, and maybe add one or two more picks to our slate. Mike Brenner, listen, I don't know what to tell you. You took Denver minus 2.5, minus 120. We saw the closing line. I mean, a sharp guy would say, wow, this guy beat the closer by a half point on a key number. They would say, great job, Mike Brenner. But how the game turned out.
I ended up getting beat down. But it did. And then you know what? At the end of that game, Pete, they got the onside kick, and I thought, you know what? I might have a chance to somehow pull this thing off.
You probably did have a chance, but it just didn't work out.
That's all right. There's no rearview mirror because I made a terrible call with Carolina Panthers again.
That's right.
But it's all right. We're moving forward.
Despite those three losers, you are still at 55% on the year in NFL. Here are your picks for so far for this upcoming Sunday. You have Pittsburgh minus 7. The Pats first half, which wound up being minus 5.5. Pats minus 8, minus 105. And you took Green Bay first half, which wound up being minus 3. Although that line's bounced. That first half line took a lot of movement a lot of back and forth movement at bookmaker. It was like 3, 2.5, 3, 2.5, 3, 2.5. So that means that some people were making max bets back and forth. Okay. My picks, as of right now, I just have two overs. The Cincinnati Pats are over 46.5, which was a Greek number.
By the way, you talked Juanma, one of our producers, into that. I caught him at the bet box yesterday going in on that one because of Pistol Pete. I love it.
Feels like a good bet to me. I don't know. Not necessarily a lock, but it feels like it's a 55%, 57% proposition. I also have the over 44.5 in Philly, Washington. All right, Mike Brenner, a lot of 10-foot pole games in college football to my eye. Most egregiously the Monday night game.
You're talking
Jets
about the NFL. You just said college football.
No, did I say?
You did.
I said, sorry.
Pistol Pete once in a while does make a little
all the time
typo.
I make mistakes. But the Jets-Arizona game is just sort of like emblematic of the entire week as far as like how do you make a heads or tails of that spread, right?
I know.
A lot of games like that. Dallas and Green Bay. How's Dallas going to do? Let's see. The Philly-Washington game as far as the spread's concerned.
That I'm really, I want to pull the trigger on Philly, but I don't know, man.
Baltimore Giants, that's as far as the spread's concerned, total 10-foot pole for me.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe, let's see. Then the Atlanta-Seattle game, as far as the spread's concerned, that's one game I'm going to ask Brent about.
People in Seattle, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What's that now, 6 or 6.5?
6 or 6.5, split line, market wide. Mike Brenner, I am going to give it a pick on this one.
I
nailed the under with Atlanta at Denver last week, and I'm going to take a shot with the under again this week at Seattle.
I wouldn't talk you off that ledge, Pete. That's those analogies. I mean, the breakdown could fit into both of those games. You got a very solid defense that knows they got to tighten some things up. And and again though, Matt Ryan, if he goes in there and just doesn't make any mistakes and alters his game, hands the ball off, switch up some more little, drip and drop, whatever, dip and drop routes. So I think you're good on that, Pete. I like it.
Right now, it's a 45.5 market wide, except two sharp books have split lines. The Greek is hanging a lean to the under at 45, and Heritage is hanging a lean to the over at 46. So I'll grab that Heritage line. Line shopping here at SBR.com.
It's everything.
I'll grab the Heritage line at under 46.
Another reason why I like that, Pete, is Seattle. It's not often their offense blows up for a whole bunch of big points. They just don't. And also, if they do, have their big breakout offensive game, I think Atlanta's defense is slowly getting better and better, and Dan Quinn effect is starting to rub off. I've been calling that for a minute.
The pass rush is there, and Seattle's offensive line has been porous, although maybe the bye will help them, but that's a big maybe.
I think you're looking good with that. Yeah.
All right, Mike Brenner, and then there's another pick. I think I'm going to give this one.
Okay.
Now, I know you said you had a lean to the Colts, right?
Yes.
On against Houston.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Houston.
Okay. And you know what though? Luck is 5-0 against this team, but Houston at home this year has, even though Osweiler and they got the big Lamar Miller, they get 2 high-dollar free agents they brought in, and they're underachieving. But at home, that team seems to be more solid, even without J.J. Watt. So. I decided not to pull the trigger on it, and I wouldn't talk you off of Houston. I think they're overdue, and I think coaching gets this done. This is a damn good coach.
It's risky. I'm trying to decide whether to go on the money line or the -3 plus 105 line, which is a Chris line right now. What do you think? I mean, I feel like taking the money line is just like a cowardly pussy way out. It's like I don't have the balls to take the -3, so I'll take the money line, and then if it loses, I lose a unit and a half.
That's your
instead
call,
of
Pistol.
1 unit.
Yeah, God. Yeah,
hey. I'll take the spread -3 plus 105.
Why not? That was my next.
Plus 105. Why not? Only because I don't have have a real handicapping reason to take the money line. It's just out of fear. It's like, oh, but what if it wins by 2? Then,
of course. And that's sometimes how we mentally screw ourselves in this thing. You get that mental masturbation, whatever the hell they call it.
Exactly. Don't handicap out of fear. All right, so I'm adding that one as well. Mike Brenner, you adding anything today?
I am. I'm adding 2 picks, Pistol.
Boy, 2 picks. All right,
and if you will, give me the update. I want them Steelers on the first half as well. Yep, because last week they didn't do it for me, and Big Ben called me. Yeah, he didn't call me, but he just told me in a nonchalant way, we're going to kick that Dolphin ass. So
okay, well, right now it's 4.5. Is that okay for you?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, Miami feels like they're in some disarray there.
They are, and I'm it's not sold on Tannehill, and I think Pittsburgh's picking up steam. That second half last week was huge, and they want to parlay off of that. Now my second pick I'm adding is going to be a 3-team teaser. I'm going to run it through Bookmaker. All right. So I'll just tell the teams, and we'll go from there. I'm going to have Pittsburgh on that. I'm going to have the New England Patriots on that.
Okay.
And by golly, hey, it's the triple Ps. I'm putting the Packers on that.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Patriots, and the Packers, baby.
All right. Does feel like like three nice teases right there.
I
just
like
at least
it.
as far as like, are they gonna cover the? So that's gonna be a 10-pointer.
That's going to be a 10-pointer, guys. I'm telling you, jump on that. Pittsburgh, the Patriots, and the Packers. The triple Ps are going to cash.
All right. On paper, at first glance, feels like that's probably a winner. I'm leaning. I'll tell you what else. I was leaning towards actually the under in the Steelers game, just because I think that Miami's going to try to slow them down. If the Steelers do get out to a big lead, which I think you're expecting as well, they're not going to. I don't think they're going to be motivated to run up the score.
No, they probably won't be. I think they'll get a big score early, and they might,
All right, I'll throw that one on too. It's under 48.5 minus 105. I'm going to add that one. Pittsburgh and Miami. Yeah. All right, and is that it for you, Mike?
That's it for me. I'm ready though. I'm ready for a nice, relaxing weekend, and I'm ready to cash some tickets. I need a solid weekend, Pistol, and I think we can deliver. I
think so too. Just very quickly, I'm thinking about giving the first half over in that Philly-Washington.
Is that guy still got that Ford truck for sale that you know over there from that sports book?
Yeah, maybe. What are you talking about?
I need you to find out about that. We'll talk about it later.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I'm going to take the Philly and Washington first half over as well, 22.5. Hopefully that'll materialize.
Could be an air attack over there.
Yeah. And the Cincinnati, the New England first half, I'm going to hold off on that one. You don't know
Buddy,
exactly.
I still feel good about that game. I think Tom Brady has such a chip on his shoulder still that last week, and he was rusty, right?
Yeah.
Bill Cowher said, if that guy is rusty, you better wait until he gets polished up and look out. Well, he's going to be polished up this week, and I really think this is the week after this game that the head office of Cincinnati says, we tried, but this 9, 10, whatever year experiment with Marv Lewis did not work.
All right.
Remember where he got him from, the Baltimore Ravens back in the day when Ray Lewis was there.
And before we wrap it up, there's 2 games that we're not going to go into, which are interesting. Jacksonville and Chicago. I'm leaning Jacksonville on the under on that one, and then Oakland. We didn't even touch on that one.
We didn't.
But I guess let's just skip that one because I don't have anything great to say
I don't
about
either. That's why it's a 10-foot pole for me.
But one game that is interesting is Colin Kaepernick starting this week at Buffalo, and this is I don't know what made this.
Did you see that guy's afro? Holy cow, Pistol Pete.
I don't know what made this line go up, but something did because it's now solidly 9 market wide. That's a big. I mean, I know San Francisco's traveling cross country. I know there's issues with Colin Kaepernick, but I don't know. Something's telling me San Francisco might be a bet.
And you know what I heard? Again, it's just what I heard, Pete. But I heard him and Kelly are starting to hit it off. They're starting to hit it off, and apparently have been. And I think you might see some. I think you're just going to see some confidence coming out of Kaepernick, and I think Kelly's going to let him have fun and let him loose.
Yeah.
And if that happens, remember back in Harbaugh days,
and they still have a weapon in Hyde on running back. I mean,
Carlos
I don't know.
Hyde is a beast. That's an Ohio State product, baby. He can chow it out. I'm telling you, that might be a setup game.
Yeah.
How about a teaser on that one? Take 10 on top.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to hold off right now.
Okay,
as far as
I can see though. That's itching your crawl, buddy.
Yeah, it is. I'm really borderline on taking a San Francisco at +9. I might do that game day, but we'll see where this line moves.
Oh, man,
I guess that just about wraps it up, right, for a Week 6 recap on Friday. Mike Brenner and I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. SportsbookReview.com. Hopefully, we have a winning week in both NFL and college.
That's right, buddy. And we love what we do.
We'll be back on Monday for the opening lines for NFL Week 7.
Yes.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.